Speaker McCarthy and President Biden reached a tentative deal on Saturday, May 27th. Now each party will have their talking points to pitch this agreement and get it actually passed. Does this mean we are out of the water? Do we have any other negative catalyst for stock market? And what exactly each party agreed to? Listen in. The deal is agreed in principle. It still has to go through procedural hurdles in Congress. There could be some hardliners rejecting it, but given broader support from both parties, it will most likely pass. Will stock market rally on Tuesday? Let's first look into what is in the deal. Number 1, cut spending year over year, including a rollback of non-defense discretionary spending to 2022 levels and fully fund VA medical. Limit top-line federal spending to 1% annual growth for the next 6 years. Number 2, enact consequential reform to SNAP and TANF to save taxpayer dollars, get Americans back to work, and grow the economy. Number 3, slash $400 million from CDC Global Health Fund that sends taxpayer money to China and billions in other programs for the largest total rescissions package in history. Number 4, enact into law the first ever statutory administrative pay-go to hold President Biden accountable for the full cost of executive rules and regulations, which should save taxpayers trillions. Number 5, accelerate projects and cut costs with the first significant reform to NEPA since 1982. Number 6, nix the total 2023 fiscal year staffing funding request for new IRS agents. Number 7, require borrowers to be responsible for paying off their student loan debts, saving taxpayers an estimated $5 billion per month. Number 8, compel a functioning appropriations process by imposing a temporary 99% CR level cap until all 12 appropriations bills are enacted. Number 9, ensure full funding for critical veterans programs and national defense priorities while preserving Social Security and Medicare. And finally, number 10, reject all of Biden's $5 trillion in proposed new tax increases, new government mandates, and new federal programs. Democrat talking points include, number 1, protects the president's historic legislative accomplishments, which protects the bipartisan infrastructure law, the CHIPS and Science Act, the PACT Act, and the Inflation Reduction Act. Number 2, beats back extreme cuts, protects programs which millions of hardworking families count on. Number 3, deficit reduction, builds on the president's strong record of deficit reduction and sets the stage for the appropriations process to proceed. Number 4, beats back cuts to Medicaid that would have put health coverage at risk for 21 million people and insisted on SNAP eligibility expansions for veterans, people who are homeless, and others, while also fighting to minimize SNAP cuts. Number 5, student debt relief, protects the president's historic action to provide student debt relief to hardworking borrowers recovering from a once-in-a-generation pandemic. And finally, number 6, protects critical public health funding to prepare for and research treatments and vaccines to protect Americans from future pandemics and COVID-19 surges. Here are more details of the plan. Pause now if you like to read them.